What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don Illuminati, back with another video. Listen, man, we know the world is tripping right now, right? But I know I'm not tripping when I tell you I've been experiencing certain things for a long time, especially when it comes to content creation, right? And I'm not saying I'm not the creator of the content. I'm just the one that's bringing it forth like a messenger, right? I feel like I be doing what I'm told to do. And the moment that I start bringing them real life scriptures, right? The moment I start presenting myself as a man of God, right? A soldier, that's when everything starts to get washed away. Like I said, I don't care if this shit turns into an egg. I'm comfortable in the lane that I'm in because I'm comfortable with being a real nigga at the end of the day. A real man, right? I'm comfortable with knowing that I know how to read and apply the text to my life, right? And if he's telling us to do certain things in that book, and I'm showing you because now he's giving me the confirmation of the scriptures to bring to the people's attention, boom, now they want to turn it off. Now the algorithms want to start playing against me, right? And I've been noticing an increase in the drop of the views that I've been getting. But that's only when I said, I already told y'all what was going to happen. I told you. And that's why I said, y'all ain't seen nothing yet because I'm finna get turned up. And I'm still going to get turned up. And I'm still going to get turned up more. And it don't matter if I'm on this joint and it's only like one view. Because that's what happened to a lot of my other channels. I'm telling you. And I had plenty of subscribers there. And it's like, yo, did these people just stop watching all because the algorithms, or did they stop watching because they got spirits inside them who really don't want to see a man of God really rise to the occasion? Do you understand? Like the real men, right? The ones that are called not to just preach you the goody message, right? Because yeah, we gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? But look, don't come to me expecting me to give you that when you're supposed to be studying yourself approved at the end of the day. I'm not Christ himself. I'm not God. Y'all need to go take that up with him. If you feeling you having a bad day and you want to go through Psalms, go through Psalms. All the word is there for you to get that on your own. But y'all be sitting there waiting for the strong men of God to bring you that message. Bring yourself that message. Bring yourself that message. I might go through it here and there. I might read Psalms 23 for y'all one day, and I'm not gonna never have anything against it, nor any text that come out of that book. But the part is, the reason why I focus in on those other parts is because nobody else is. Not just that, because I've been having the spirit of God, and sometimes I've been asked God several times throughout my life. I'm like, yo, you're not the devil, are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really ask that because some of y'all take those scriptures as if that's the devil, right? You would say, yo, he's got the devil in him. But I'm sitting here backing you with the scriptures. So I'm looking at them, looking at me like, look, God, so I'm supposed to take that? Now I gotta be that when I'm literally coming from the revelation and the confirmation that you already provided me. Now you done gave me certain things that you put in my spirit to tell the people. And I've been telling them that. And I also told them that you was going to allow me to find those scriptures to bring to their attention, you know, I guess when it was on his time, right? Because, dog, I could have searched through the Bible all I wanted back in the day, and I still couldn't find those messages that he was telling me. That's why I'm like, I was questioning him, like, dog, who is this? You feel me? Then now I see it showing up in the book. I'm like, dog, this is God, dog. So y'all can be confused all you want. You know, don't get mad at me when you see me trying to turn things up, but you still want to praise the Most High, not understanding he trying to turn things up. But you still trying to keep people at a certain level. Don't you understand that he's called certain people out here to do certain things? I don't want to have to keep saying it. Did ye not know that the saints will judge the earth? Well, when we say that, now everybody want to consider themselves a saint, and they want to consider themselves the judge of earth. You don't even have it in you to do the type of judgment that he's calling for. Don't you understand what happens in judgment day? Don't you understand the things that go down? But see, y'all don't want to understand that because y'all don't want to listen. You don't even want to listen when a man like me brings the scriptures because you know that they ain't for y'all. Y'all know that they for me. And then we wonder why our community's having a hard time finding upstanding men. They out there, they just sprinkled around and nobody pays attention to it. Because Nobody nowadays, they hate the sign of real masculinity. They hate the sign. See, what masculinity comes with is, I'm going to tell you what the rules are, whether you care or not. So you could turn it off all you want, disobey the law all you want, right? I'm talking about out here, the laws of the land. They're going to let you do it, right? Because you got your own free will. But get caught. See what they do to you. They're going to punish you, right? Same difference. Same difference. All right? So just because you don't assume that this person is an officer of the law or a cop, that don't mean they won't lock your ass up when they catch you. When they catch you in the wrong, right? Okay. All right. But see, everybody want to play officer. When them words come out, it's like, you rather it be you than me. But you ain't got that masculinity in you. And a lot of y'all ain't masculine at all. So y'all would rather the women play masculine, and y'all don't do nothing about that. Let a man play masculine and get all hyped. What you gonna do? You gonna punish him, right? Okay. But when it comes to these women playing masculine, you just want to sit there and you want to talk. You want to go back and forth. See, there's a lot of women that understand my message. They understand the messages that I bring, and they don't throw all that other extra stuff at me and this, that, and the third, because they know where I'm coming from. And some of them said it's because they don't want to do it themselves, because they'd rather not go through the hassle with dealing with these, provoking type of women, right? So they rather sit back and listen to men like us go on them. But that's not what we gonna do all day, because this ain't about just women. This is about demons. This is about witches and demons. This is about evil spirits. And it does it to a person like me. They know I don't care what body the spirit is taking a hold of. When it's time for you to get punished, I mean, somebody got to do the job at the end of the day. So you see, that's what they don't want to hear. That's what they don't want to hear. But at the end of the day, it's like, whenever God himself allows this to be so, he'll put these things into play. But I'm sitting here waiting on, him to pop off with the actual message, but he still got men like me underground. And I'm like, well, what we really doing here, Lord? Because the moment I get turned up, let them know I'm a soldier, and you're not getting ready to be hearing this sweet nothings. Not saying they sweet nothings, but why do you want to be so... You need to be sold the warning before you sold the comfort. Had you been prepared for with the warning, you would be comfortable in the midst of the situation that's getting ready to be at hand. But some of y'all don't like to respect the warnings. Y'all don't like to respect the boundaries and the lines of the repercussions. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't like to hear about the repercussions, because now they wanted to stand behind the fence. Oh, now that's a woman. That's why you think that the devil is trying to get all these women in his handbasket, because he knows that a lot of men don't want to cross those lines that the world put in play. But y'all don't want to hear me out, because I'll jump all over those lines, and I could care less what anybody got to say about it. It's a problem with that. So basically, we supposed to be, if Lord God told me to get all these demons out of here, so now I just got to execute all men, and that's it, right? So you telling me that women don't have demons in them? People, human beings, got demons in them. And if he tell you that you're up for destruction, dog, it ain't to nobody else's business who the Lord called to make sure that happens. Y'all don't got it in y'all to do that. So now you got somebody, a respectable figure in that particular part, in that lane of work, right? That's willing to do that. I'm ready to tell God, like, look, Lord, if we ain't getting ready to be able to usher that message, then why don't I just sit my ass down? Why don't I stop, making my views turn into an egg? Because they're never going to hear it. So why am I sitting here wasting my time if you're not helping promote your message? It ain't my message. It's your message. You telling me to tell the people this. The moment I go tell them this part of the story, they turn it off. Why? Because they don't want to hear that. They prefer it be no men out there like me. They don't want y'all to see me. They don't. I don't care if it's YouTube or the people themselves. I'm like, well, the Lord just going to have to usher me in. The Lord is going to have to usher his real men in. What's the problem? What's the problem? Because y'all talking about, yeah, all you sound like is that you just want a war, and I sound like I want a war. Does it sound like the Lord wants a war? Whose war would it be at the end of the day? Would it be my war? If I'm called to fight the war, right? Would it be my war? Do you understand what I'm saying? So people that would rather me take the blame than to actually listen to the scriptures, you ready to call me the devil and all this, that, and the third. But in actuality, I'm giving you confirmation from the scriptures alone, and you still would rather place the blame on me. Saying, oh, well, he's out of conduct. Conduct of what? How they trained you little monkeys to fucking act out here? Because that's how y'all acting. Y'all act like y'all in a zoo and y'all just monkeys. Y'all not gonna treat me like that, dog. I'm a man of God at the end of the day, and I try to respect the word. I try to respect what he wants me to do. If he tell me to get out here with a certain message, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to paint over it. I'm not going to give you just, roses and flowers, dog. Because what we getting ready to roll into, it's not that at all. And it's very aggravating. It's very aggravating how I'm being tested when it comes to this. Because basically you're trying to say, oh, I ain't who I say I am. I ain't who the Lord called me to be. Well, then who else has been talking to me, man? Because if you tell me that it's the devil, when I done backed everything up through the scripture, then you telling me that's the devil's word. So y'all following the devil word too. But y'all ain't following it all because y'all only want to take the good light parts out of it. The comfortable parts that makes everybody comfortable with you versus letting them know the truth. I've been letting them know the truth the moment I showed up. And I let them know who I was getting it from. Now I got the scriptures to back it. Now it's like, oh, yeah, we need to go ahead and stop watching that. Y'all need to go ahead and just turn that off. I mean, he don't sound too comfortable. Dog, I don't know what world y'all think y'all living in. I don't know what y'all think that is gonna be. You think things is gonna get better, but it really ain't, man. I'm sorry to tell you that. Y'all, that's what y'all want us to tell you, but I can't lie to you, dog. I cannot skip over all of Revelation and tell y'all getting ready to end up in heaven and the world's just getting ready to suffer. No, y'all gonna suffer too because y'all wasn't paying attention to all this. Y'all gonna suffer too because y'all wasn't paying attention. You didn't want to pay attention. You didn't want to pay attention. You didn't want to realize that God himself can be very cruel. That's what he said in the word. It says he's gonna be cruel, dog. Cruel and mean and unforgivable with no mercy type stuff. That's what it says out of his own mouth, right? You don't like to hear that part. Why? If you was in his good grace with things, you wouldn't have to worry about none of that, right? The moment that you turning it off, it's because you still got some wickedness in your life. That's what it is. And I really realized all the people that was watching me that wasn't liking and commenting and all this other extra stuff, those are those people. I feel like people like me, half the people that's watching us, if not most of the people that's watching us, they got their eyes on us so that they could try to destroy us in some way, form, or fashion, right? Because they've realized that it's all witchcraft, and they constantly think that witchcraft's gonna work against me. Well, like I said before in my last video, I'm built for this. I'm built for being turned off here and there because they don't want to hear the message. That don't mean it's gonna stop the message. You feel me? That don't mean it's gonna stop anything. It's gonna stop me from doing nothing. I'm still gonna say what need to be said out here because these people still sitting here feeling like they can move so freely and they ain't got no consequences or repercussions. But then when you tell them where the consequences and repercussions is coming from, oh, you ain't this, you ready to tell me everything that I ain't. But God done gave the keys over to certain individuals. Hey, definitely ain't the people who turning it off. See, I really want to keep it live and 100. We could end your shit, dog. Real talk. Just like that. Like, oh no. You could say, oh, I'm evil and I'm wicked. I got this and that and the third in my own heart. But you got it mistaken. Y'all want to always. Now we want to revert back to, let's say, the laws of Moses, right? Those 10 commandments ain't Moses' law. It's God's law. It was God's law. Thou shalt not kill and all that. Okay. That's always been God's law, right? But when he picked up his Israelites and he tell you to prepare the Gentiles for war, right? How many times did the Israelites go to war? What you think they did? What you think they did in war, yo? That fucking, excuse me, but listen, that thou shalt not kill, that does not apply to his men when they're at war, dog. What are you talking about? You sitting there you want to sit there and constantly bring up, oh, well, God tells you you shouldn't kill and this that. Of course we ain't supposed to kill, dog. But when it's time for war and he tells you to destroy his enemies, the enemies, right? What you think we doing to them? Are we bringing them flowers, cupcakes and juice? Is that that's what y'all want me to do? No, he told me to wake up the mighty men, prepare the Gentiles for war. What do you think we're going to be doing, dog? When the saints is judging the earth, what do you think that they're doing, bro? How do you think? I showed you the scriptures where the Lord, when it says the Lord smiting his enemy, it's the Lord of hosts. Host of the Lord, the ones that he's going to be in, the ones that's reigning with him. That means that their spirit is inside of them. They're going to be reigning, but y'all don't want to understand that. Y'all don't want to understand that. Y'all don't want to understand that he uses his men to get these type of jobs done. These wars fought that's on this planet in this physical realm. So you're going to tell me that God don't use his men to get physical things? So basically it was okay for David and that was it. It was okay for Jesus to tell his disciples to sell their cloak and buy a sword. For what? Just in case they might have to what? Are you getting ready to tell me to go against the 10 commandments? Because that's not what it would be. It's a defense. Do you understand? It's a defense. Anytime you're defending yourself, right now we got enemies that want us gone, right? So you telling me that you can't stand up in defense and stand your ground with the laws of God, right? And what he told us to do. He said, oh no, well, you're taking that all wrong. And bro, what would I be taking wrong? Somebody out here got to be the Lord of hosts, hosts of the Lord, to get the will done. Or y'all just thinking that God's getting ready to do everything by himself. So he don't use his men, right? He don't use us for nothing at all. Why you sitting up there trying to preach then? Jesus told his disciples sell their cloak and buy a sword. Why? Because they know what comes with this work when they preaching. Someone may try to attack you. They want to destroy you. They want you done. It's easier for them now to do people like me and just shuffle out our algorithms, shadow ban us and this, that, and the third than to do what they know they really want to do to us, right? But that's off limits for them. And they understand that. And they know our only way of getting this word to the people is through social media and stuff. So they still got control of social media. I'm literally during there telling God, well, I don't want to do this no more until you got control of it. Because as far as you not having the control of social media right now, you can say you do, right? Oh, there's plenty of preachers out there. Then why are they not giving this word? Why are they not giving this part of the word? That's why these people are doing well. That's why. Because they're not bringing these part of the scriptures, allowing these people to know that you got soldiers of God out here admitting and willing to do the actual will of God. Y'all ain't trying to hear that part though. It seems like none of y'all is. That's why I said, man, at the end of the day, y'all gonna be sadly mistaken when those very, very few that's just called to do the work of the Lord and you realize you ain't got no job at this time because you done did your job. You done sat there and you done poo-footed. You done played around with the word of God. You know what I'm saying? You didn't allow the real words to register to the people. The real words that was going to happen to them in that time and who they should be looking out for. The ones that's going to reign with Christ ain't the ones bringing you this beautiful, soft-spoken message. I'm telling you this. I'm just letting you know the truth, man. He got some real reckoning mugs out here that's going to get the job done at the end of the day because it won't be y'all. Y'all didn't allow him to know that y'all ready to stand up for that task. So he ain't going to use y'all. He said what comfortable position y'all in. So he's going to let you play that part. And guess what? It still gets his word out. It still sells comfort and this, that, and the third. But who's going to rise the ones to the occasion that's going to understand what actually needs to be done in these times? But we got nobody out there. Nobody's willing to favor that part of the word. Well, I am. Even if I'm the only one by myself at the end of the day. And it takes just me by myself to destroy this land. I don't know how he would let me do it. He'll probably turn me into Superman and get it done. Or I'm letting them know, look, you're going to have to start giving me these messages because it seems too clear to me. I already believe them in spirit because I know who I'm following is the real deal, right? Through so many confirmations just throughout my life, everything he says, this, that, and the third, and it's always been helpful, right? So when it's time to bring you this message, it don't seem so helpful for y'all because you don't get to play the part of being the person that you feel like you wish you was the judge. at the end of the day. You'd rather it be you than somebody, anybody. Well, he didn't choose y'all. You're constantly ignore those type of scriptures. You constantly ignore the masculine parts that'll actually get it done. Think about it. So this is the type of problem that I've been dealing with. And I've been saying like this, man. I'm finna take this shit down. That don't mean that I'm gonna change and not be who he called me to be. I'm still gonna work this earth and do what he asked me to do. Ain't none in that word told me that I had to be on social media to get the actual task done, if you know what I'm talking about. Because they ain't gonna have nothing to do with social media. You feel me? We're just utilizing this as a outlet to give people these warnings, but they still don't want to hear it. He said when he came back, the whole world would be his enemies. It means they weren't gonna like you too much. They ain't gonna like what's in you. They ain't gonna like what you got to say. That's his spirit. That's the spirit of Christ. Spirit of Christ, he coming in for judgment. So how is he gonna be judging people, right, by himself? But he got others that's reigning with him, but they're not judging. Who you think he's using to judge? Y'all better look at them words again. Isaiah 3, when he's smiting and all that. You better look at who's smiting. Is it the capital L, capital O, capital R, capital D, or is it a capital L, lowercase o, lowercase r, lowercase d? Those are the ones that's smiting. And when it says Lord of hosts, why is it host plural? Why is it host instead of H-O-S-T? It's never H-O-S-T. It's H-O-S-T-S. Means plural. So are we talking about the Lord is coming in plural? Or he's all in by himself, but he's plural. Bro, y'all need to wake up, man. That means he's using several. Many. Okay? It ain't that many, because it ain't y'all. You ain't got that in y'all, remember? You can't even understand the scriptures. How the hell you think you're going to be host of the Lord at the end of the day? How you think you're going to be reigning with Christ, but you ain't even trying to recognize what Christ came to do? How's that dumb? Right? I try to give people the message so they could wake up. Maybe they'll be a part of that at the end of the day. But I'm not trying too hard on that too much no more. I'm ready to sit back and just watch everybody just roll themselves and other people right into destruction because of unpreparedness and unawareness of these scriptures. Them scriptures that they be giving them, they ain't really breaking them down to you the way that they supposed to be, man. I'm telling you, I'll be listening to it all over YouTube. Lots of pastors and preachers, and I feel like there's a few out there that I've heard that felt like I heard that they had it right. But what kind of pastors were they? They wasn't even the people from the tribe of Judah. There was actually, I saw a white man pastor up there, because they clearly know how to read the text. And they're very smart, some of them. And they're looking like, yo, when are the people of God going to do their job? And I'm like, yo, he's saying it. But look who he is. And look. The white people in the church like, yeah, when are they? I can't make this up, bro. I can't make it up, man. And I'm like, I look back at our community and look at the churches in our community. I'm like, yo, this is sad, bro. I'm saying the same thing white dude's saying over here. He knows his position in all this. He's waiting for us to be standing up and do the actual will of Christ. And he's sitting around looking like, I don't get it. I'm looking at homie like, dude, I don't get it either. I don't get how you got the message. But they don't. You got a church full of people, understand you, algorithms on blast, but you ain't the tribe of Judah, right? And he understands that, and they understand that. His congregation, yeah. Bro, I will bring that forth. I'll bring that forth. I'll find that video again. They're all understanding of what their pastor was saying, because white people know how to read clear text and comprehend clear text. I don't understand what it is about our community. Maybe that's part of the curse. You niggas can't read or something. You don't know how to comprehend. Maybe that's part of the curse. So we see niggas like me get up here and saying things like that. Oh, you're going against the commandments. Really? How? If God told us to go to war. Don't you know at this time we supposed to be going to war? Repaying Babylon double. Don't you understand what comes with that? Or are you ready to sell me the commandments, but then turn around and say, we're not with the laws of Moses? Bro, y'all niggas is stupid. How you getting ready to sit here and tell me when you saying that the laws of Moses was stoning individuals out, but also the laws of Moses is thou shalt not kill. Y'all can't make up your mind. Y'all don't understand when justification needs to be put in. That is not killing, dog. Whether it's killing, it's thou shalt not kill, like thou shalt not murder. That's the actual laws of the 10 Commandments. Murder. Do you understand the difference between murder and killing? Okay, they tell you thou shalt not kill, right? It didn't specify the rest, right? It said thou shalt not kill. Okay, then next time you go fishing, don't you dare kill that fish. Don't you dare. Well, we gotta eat. I mean, it's obvious. No, nigga. No. Laws of Moses, remember? You kill that fish, you're going to hell. Do you understand the difference? It's really thou shalt not murder, my friend. Oh, now you're trying to make things up. Now I'm trying to make things up. Before they created our English definitions and words, right? You got to look at the scriptures again, right? Go back to the Hebrew text and you find out the actual words, what they meant. It wasn't thou shalt not kill, dog. Y'all still riding off the witchcraft. I'm telling you, man. A lot of y'all riding off the witchcraft. A lot of things was changed up when they changed the words and everything else. So you want to tell me thou shalt not kill, right? So you saying that thou shalt not go to war. So you're going to tell that every single person that goes, well, they're in the army. Okay, they can be in the army of the United States, but we can't be in the army of God like he called us to. When he's talking to the men of Judah to rise to the occasion, right? To repay Babylon double to what they did to you. What did they do to us? Right? But now you want to sell us the thou shalt nots when it's time for us to repay Babylon double. I'm not hearing none of that shit y'all talking, dog. Because I understand the Lord God. I understand Christ. He's never told y'all to get rid of his justification system. And you know what comes with that? Killing. Lots of it. Oh, yeah? So then why is he killing? Why is he killing? Something you want to do? Then pull up then, nigga. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, that's how you got to be out here. Niggas be thinking they trying to punk you and shit. Nobody punking this over here, cuzzo. He ain't punking nothing. You want some smoke? Pull up. We get pulling traffic right now. It is what it is. And I'll leave the joint on for you. Show you how your boy really get down. And I'll tell you like this. If I got to put my hands on somebody or do something bad, it's because somebody just came to my window. It ain't me that. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But see, y'all don't like to operate like that. Y'all like to exercise people dumbing you down 24/7. Nah, ain't nobody dumbing nothing down over here, Doug. Nobody's pushing me out of my element. I know what I am over here. And I ain't going to sit there and try to buck up with them because I already know me. So if they want to keep themselves safe, they should stay out of my bubble. That's all. And they'll be safe. You feel what I'm saying? So we ain't going to play that games with no fucking body. You feel me? But I'm going to let y'all know at the end of the day, man, we ain't here to play those games. We're not getting ready to be sold. It's time for us to sell people comfort and this, that, and the third. Yes, be comfortable, but sell yourself that. Study yourself approved. You want to stay in Psalms and do everything that you can because God's word is real and it will bring you peace. Keeping your mind stayed on him will keep you at perfect peace. Okay. We understand that. That's your job. That ain't my job to do that for you. I'm here to warn you. I'm here to give you the message, regardless of what the message is. Right now, we're getting into some days where you're getting ready to need those warnings. And you're going to have to take heed to them. But I see a lot of people ain't trying to take heed to the message. So it is what it is, man. Till next time, it's your boy Don Illuminati. Got to get on the road. Got to keep my eyes focused so I don't get pulled over and get no ticket. Obey the laws of the land out here, y'all. But I would told you to do so. Let's go.